علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم كلا إن الإنسان ليطغى أن رآه استغنى إن إلى ربك الرجعى صدق الله العظيم. In the name of Allah, who the most genius and the most merciful. Read, in the name of your Lord, who has created. He has created man from a clod. Read, and your Lord is the most generous, who has taught by the pen. He has taught man that which he knew not. Nay, verily, man does transgress, because he considers himself self-sufficient. Surely, unto your Lord is the return. Thank you.
بے خود کیے دیتے ہیں انداز ہی جابانا عادل میں تجھے رکھ لوں اے جلوائے جانانا عادل میں تجھے رکھ لوں اتنا تو کرم کرنا اے چشم کریمانہ اتنا تو کرم کرنا اے چشم کریمانہ جب جان لبوں پر ہو جب جان لبوں پر ہو تم سامنے آ جانا عادل میں تجھے رکھ لوں جی چاہتا ہے تحفے میں بھیجوں میں انہیں آنکھیں جی چاہتا ہے تحفے میں بھیجوں میں انہیں آنکھیں درشن کا تو درشن ہو درشن کا تو درشن ہو نظرانے کا نظرانہ عادل میں تجھے رکھ لوں اے جلوائے جانانا عادل میں تجھے رکھ لوں عادل میں تجھے رکھ لوں
Jazakallah. It is my honor today to invite the person who made all of this happen. Now I would like to call upon this stage the chair of ICDS 2022, the head of Department of Dermatology, the University of Faisalabad, Professor Dr. Tanzila Khalid.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. His Excellency, Ambassador, the Republic of Indonesia to Pakistan, Adam M. Tugio, Chairman, Board of Governors, Heather Amin, Guest of Honor, Professor Dr. Shaukat Pervez, Principal, UMDC, Professor Amir Ali Chaudhry, Director, ORIC, Professor Dr. Sohail Jabbar, distinguished guests and respected conference delegates. Assalamu alaikum. On behalf of the Department of Dermatology, the University of Faisalabad, and the organizing team, I welcome you all to the second edition of the International Conference on Dermal Sciences. ICDS is a unique interdisciplinary forum for researchers, scholars, practitioners, and academicians from different disciplines interested in skin-related issues. This includes dermatologists, cosmetic scientists, skincare experts, allied health professionals, psychologists, and all others who can contribute to bringing up a solution. ICDS aims for an interprofessional approach to develop innovative solutions for skin-related problems and to create awareness among health professionals and in the general public regarding skin issues and their psychosocial impact. This year's theme is a sincere effort to highlight and bridge the gaps that exist in cosmeceutical production, practice, and regulations, particularly in Pakistan. The national and international, the national and international speakers will share the practices in their respective countries and research findings in this area. The deliberations and exchange of ideas among professionals representing multiple disciplines is likely to bring forward innovative solutions and creative propositions. With more than 300 registered participants, 40 speakers from 6 different countries, including Indonesia, Malaysia, India, Nigeria, Pakistan, and USA, we are quite confident of it, inshallah. 4 pre-conference workshops were conducted in this week on interesting topics, including research methodology, cosmetic formulations, art therapy and its role in healing, and perfumery for the beginners. We have equally interesting sessions in these 2 days, including a plenary session with international guest speakers, a dedicated session on halal cosmetics to sensitize our professionals regarding a huge potential that is yet to be explored in Pakistan. A session on the power of looks, society, and unrealistic beauty standards to discuss the impact of these standards on the physical and mental well-being of people, and that on the practice of dermatology and psychiatry. Special sessions on marketing strategies and cosmeceutical formulations are also there. A dedicated session for young researchers has been arranged to motivate and encourage them to expand the evidence base in these issues. I would like to thank all the speakers, delegates, and participants from around the world for being a part of this conference and the cause that it serves. Thank you very much, sir, for accepting our invitation and honoring us with your presence. We hope that you will be able to play an important role in materializing collaboration between Republic of Indonesia and Pakistan in the field of cosmetic production and regulations as well. Thank you very much.
Thank you, madam, for all the knowledge and guidance you give us. Now I would like to invite Dr. Sohail Jabbar, the Director ORIC, the University of Faisalabad, and the Joint Secretary for ICDS 2022.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. As-salatu was-salamu ala Rasulillah man la nabiyya ba'da. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It is an honor and pleasure for me to welcome you all at the second International Conference on Dermal Sciences. I very warm welcome to all of you. Department of Dermal Sciences at the University of Faisalabad initiated a bold step of organizing an international conference on dermal sciences. This is a collaborative effort of different departments under the patronage of Mia Haider Amin and Professor Meritorious Dr. Khaliqur Rahman that added another page in the big book of success stories of the University of Faisalabad in 2021. This year, the second international conference on dermal sciences is providing a platform for its participants to be mindful on a very significant theme: skin and cosmeceuticals production, practices, and regulations that is the need of the time. Conferences play an important role in bringing all research-oriented minds to one platform and giving a new direction to thoughts. ORIC, Office of Research, Innovation, and Commercialization, provides a complete platform to the researchers and augments their research skills from working bench to the furnished products and to link the research and commercialization from the university to the industry. I am enthusiastically sure that ICDS, International Conference on Dermal Sciences, will prove to be an excellent platform for its participants to enlighten their thoughts on different aspects of dermal sciences, particularly on production, practice, and regulations relating to skin and cosmeceuticals. Be consistent, motivated, and energetic throughout these 2 days of conference to gain the maximum out of the conducted talks, interactive panel discussions, keynote lectures, and poster sessions. Thanks, and be proud, confident, and submissive of what is granted by the only creator out of his best creations.
Thank you so much, sir, for all the support you give us. Now it is my utmost honor to announce and welcome the person who gave us this platform to conduct such different activities and conferences. I welcome the Chairman Board of Governors, Mr. Haider Amin, to come and share his views.
Auzubillahi minash-shaytanir-rajim. Bismillahir-rahmanir-rahim. As-salatu was-salamu alayka ya Sayyidi ya Rasulullah wa ala alika wa ashabika ya Sayyidi ya Habibullah. I welcome His Excellency for joining us today, Dr. Shaukat Pervez, Ms. Rubina Amjad. Thank you all for gracing us today for this event. I congratulate Dr. Professor Tanzila for successfully conducting the second International Dermal Conference. I am happy to see how Pakistan and Muslim countries are progressing towards halal cosmetics and halal food packaging. And similarly, Dr. Tanzila has taken out this conference and how this dermal skincare products should be packed and how they should be taken forward to the market. I hope that all you students get well-aware knowledge of how the world is progressing towards it. And I am thankful for His Excellency for joining us today and giving us, because Indonesia is the world's largest importer and producer of the halal cosmetics. So it will be a great experience for him to share that how Indonesia is progressing in towards that. I am happy to see the university progressing in a way where we have achieved the highest number of NRPU projects from the government. There are 6 in total. I hope all the university and all the departments progress in the same way And I hope the future that we see in coming year would be a progressive Pakistan. Pakistan Zindabad. Alhamdulillah.
Thank you so much, sir, for always supporting us. I'm very honored and happy to announce that Your Excellency, Mr. Adam M. Tugyo, has accepted our invitation and has joined us in this conference. Thank you so much, sir. Now I would like to invite His Excellency to come on stage and share his views.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me first recognize and also express my appreciations to my good friends Muhammad Haider Amin, Chairman of Board of Government of the Universities of Faisalabad, Professor Dr. Tanzila Khalid for the initiative, Dr. Suhail Jabbar, Amir Chaudhry, and also Dr. Shaukat Pervez. And let me also address the faculty's members and students who attend this session. So it is really an honor for me to be here once again in this beautiful city, and especially this beautiful university, Faisalabad University. And when I received a letter from Haider Amin, I was very happy because I've been here for three times, and in one of occasions I planned a trees. So I asked him whether does this still grow or not, because that's something that I would like to see, because it's create symbolizing the relationship between Indonesia and Pakistan, in particular between Indonesia and the Madinah Group, which is the foundations and provide a lot of support for the universities of Faisalabad. And I should congratulate Haider for the achievement within very short period of time, less than 25 years now. The University of Faisalabad already reached, I think, in highest positions, because you receive, if my recollection is correct, now you are ranked 76 in quality of education by Times, which is, I think this is something that should be proud of. And also among the 300, in the ranks of 300s of the worldwide UV Green Matrix. And I think this is the surroundings testaments how the universities also provide a good environment to students and faculty members to study more. And I really liked, when I heard the students to start these sessions by citing one of the verses in Quran, Iqra bismi rabbika, Iqra bismi rabbikal khalaq, because actually that's the essence of education. Iqra means, some interpret as read, but if you broaden the interpretation, it can also mean study. Dare to blossom by studying more. And I think this is the foundations of universities, which TUF, the Universities of Foundations, provide for all students and faculty members to provide and also to prepare the best brain, the best generations of Pakistan in the years to come. So I once again congratulate the universities of Faisalabad for the achievement. Now, when I received these invitations, I consult with my wife, and my wife asked me, "What do you want to say in the the faculties of skin? You are not expert on the skin. Probably even you have some problems with your skin." So I challenged myself and then look at some of the ways whereby I can communicate and have discussions with you. And I found one of the very interesting subject for discussions relate to the halal economy, and in particular, halal cosmetic. Now, it is very interesting. The embassies, actually, I made like years ago, a booklet, Untapping Potentials of Islamic Economy. So I made this booklet because I understand nowadays, this is the time for Islamic countries to explore the market, the existing market of not only Islamic countries, but also beyond that. Let me give you an example. What is the prospect and what is the potential? Now, global populations already reached 8 billion. Am I right? A few days back, I think almost 8. Okay, almost 8. Do you know how many percentages of the global populations are Muslim? Yes. In terms of percentage, how many percentage of the Muslim populations worldwide? 26. Yeah. This is a huge number. 24 to 28. It depends on what kind of statistic that you use. But okay, just run it up 25 because people likes to have like around, or 20 with 5 or with 0 number. So if you look at the 25% of global populations are Muslim, this is a huge number. This is a huge potential market for the Islamic producers, for the Islamic manufacturers to enter into market to unlock this potential. Because if we are not ready yet, then other multinational corporations, they actually eyeing the possibilities to tap this market. Now, when I served in London, I was caught by surprise to learn that many of experts from the best brand, let me call it, the best brands of Islamic countries, they went and studies in Durham for Sharia, financial Sharia law. What's wrong with that? How come Islamic, the best mind, the best bright of Islamic students, they go to UK to study Sharia financial law? So it creates some, for me, it's introspections. I think because they are ready, because they are now already, they have some foundations and they're ready because they know the potentials of Islamic economy in terms of the financials. More than 2 trillion US dollar of consumer spending by the Muslims community. And in terms of the financial assets, 2.8, close to 3 trillion of Islamic financial asset. So this is huge opportunity for the Islamic banking sector. And I certainly would like to congratulate the TUF, especially Professor Dr. Tanzila Khalid, by taking this initiative, focusing specifically on, probably nowadays we call it a niche market of the cosmetic, halal cosmetic. It's a niche market, but with a lot of potential, it can be easy to enter as a mainstream industry for this halal cosmetic. Now, let me give you some data. The global market value for halal industry is estimated to reach 6 trillion in 2024. Raise, it's quite significant from close to 5 trillion in 2019. And within the OIC group, within the 45 members of the OIC group, the estimate market size of halal industry around 4 trillion in 2020 and projected to reach 4.7 trillion in the next 2 years. Now, more specific on the global halal cosmetic market, I make a reference to one of the studies conducted by Fortune Business Insight, who projected that the halal cosmetics would grow from 34 billion in last year to more than double, 28 billion by 2029, with a growth rate of close to 13%. So showing this is flourishing market which provide a lot of potentials. Mulai di yang gambar peta yang itu yang market global market. Now that's some things that I think we need to look at those. This the global. Well, I'm very sorry because I'm you know probably obstructing the panel, so better not to use this, Pak Muladi, just to avoid. Yeah, okay. No, it's okay. Now in terms of the Islamic lifestyles, because we're talking about the cosmetic, okay, this is some of the figures. If you're talking about the Islamic economy, especially on the Islamic lifestyle, you see that the modest fashions, the halal pharmaceutical cosmetic, and halal media recreationals. And I believe one of the speakers will talk later on the halal tourism, which is this huge potential for Islamic member countries. And we also have the vehicle within Islamic community. We have vehicle to expand further trade, because in D8, developing aid is one of the institutions, one of the international organizations established specifically by 8 of Islamic countries. And Pakistan and Indonesia both are part of these D8 member countries. D8 is located in the headquarters in Istanbul. And it's very interestingly, because D8, they have a PTA. They already have a preferential trade agreements, meaning that member countries of D8, they can easily trade among each other. So use this opportunity to expand intra-Islamic interactions, trade interactions. So I think the vehicle is there. What we need once again is how to reap the benefit of this close cooperations among Islamic member countries. Now, when we are talking about the Islamic lifestyle, once again, it is still niche market, but with a lot of effort, I think it is hopefully in the very short future, it can enter into a mainstream market. The potential is very, very huge. Now, let me tell some reference to Indonesia, because Brother Haider mentions about the Indonesia as one of the 5 biggest Muslim, Islamic economy in the world. Indonesia maintains the 4th positions in the overall global economic indicator, with a combine of 185 billion of halal product and lifestyle sector, which representing close to 12% of global economic spending. Now, in terms of halal cosmetic industry, we record close to 5 billion last year, and the growth is quite significant also, around 9% annually. With this, the government of Indonesia, some of the strategies that have been undertaken by the government of Indonesia is to promote the halal industry or halal Islamic community by taking several initiatives. First, we introduced the halal certifications. Halal certification is very important because I think this is the key for the halal product. So we introduced this since last year. It's already entered into force, but we provide a transitional period, 5 years before they can enter into force, because I understand that corporations also need to adjust with this new development. So we provide a 5-year transition period for the global to enter the market in Indonesia. And we also established National Committee for Islamic Economic and Finance, because they also have a priority to help MSME, small, medium scales industries, to enter into market and be part of the global supply chains of this industry. And talking about the prospect for bilateral committees, I think one of the very important sector or aspect which I think this is very important, Pakistan and Indonesia, we both enjoy demographic dividend. Both have, a lot of young techno-savvy millennial who also, if you look at the median Pakistani, probably around 22, 23, the median age of Pakistani population, whereby the Indonesians are close to 29. So this is young, savvy millennial who use smartphone everywhere, who actually not only use smartphone, but they put the word in their hand with the smartphone. Why this is important? Because in the end, this is young millennial, they also serve as an actor. They create content, they create some things that influence other to use some product. So actually they are the one who also determine the market. It also, I believe it also applicable for cosmetic halal, because in the end, we need more influencers. And sometimes the influencers also affect the industries to make some product which actually meet with their needs and also the use. And now that's one thing. But I think Indonesia, in addition to that, if you look at once again the statistic, we are the two countries located in the Asia. Let's call it Asia Pacific. And this is very important because according to the statistic or according to the data, 62% of Muslim populations living in the Asia Pacific. And if you look at trade once again, the Asia Pacific is the growing economy, whereby the halal industry, the halal economy is also supposed to raise. And the global halal cosmetic alone, if I may to cite some of the reference, is projected to reach 84 billion in 2030, with growth rate of 12% from 2022 until 2030. This is only for the halal cosmetic. So another factor which is also relevant is growing number of Muslims in non-Muslim countries. If you look at once again the statistic, you see at least they are close to all those small numbers, but in the US and Canada alone, close to 11 million Muslim population. And in Europe, it's close to 43 million Muslim population. So this is also potential market for the Islamic, especially the cosmetic halal. Now the challenges, what are the challenges for them? I think, I believe the workshop will discuss further the challenges, but one thing that struck in my mind, when we are talking about the halal industry or halal, we are usually thinking about the food. I think this is, the mindset should be also changed, because halal can be applicable to anything, not only food, even cosmetic now. So I think that's one of the challenges, meaning that we need to bring awareness to the people. And I salute and I commend the effort by the universities of Faisalabad by organizing this event, because it will raise the awareness of people that when we are talking about the halal industry, it goes beyond food. It can also be applicable to cosmetic, tourism, or other sector. Now, the second challenges, we know that there are some, how do you call it? Islamophobia also presents one of the challenges also, and it might affect the promotional activities when we are trying to sell the halal product. So raising again awareness has become important, because it's also links with improving brand performances. And in Indonesia, there are some brand which is identical with the halal cosmetic. Now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, let me close my my remarks by once again encouraging not only the universities by organizing this kind of exercise, which is very important, but also inviting the private company to join in this exercise, because in order to make success, the university should serve as incubators with the research. And once again, in order this also to success, they need more fund. And I think we are very pleased today that one of the speaker, Professor Pervez, he used to work in South Korea, whereby we had a chance to talk informally before the meeting. I think he can bring a lot of ideas how the university can engage with the private sector in terms of getting support, and in the end, allowing the university to serve as incubator for a new finding of the new product. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. The halal industry in Indonesia is quite impressive. Even the halal management courses in Indonesia are quite distinguished. Thank you so much for gracing us with your presence. Now, I would like to request the Chairman Board of Governor, Mr. Haider Amin, to present a token of or memento of ICDS to our worthy chief guest. The additional registrar, Ma'am Zahida Maqbool, kindly come on stage and join us. Thank you so much, ma'am, for always supporting and guiding us. I would also like to request Sir Haider Amin to present a memento to Dr. Shaukat Pervez for chairing the first session of International Conference on Dermal Sciences. Now I would like to announce, and I'm really grateful that the Ambassador of Indonesia will present an award to Sir Haider Amin, the Chairman Board of Governor, the University of Faisalabad.
This is capturing the similarities with the cultural aspect of the two countries. From Pakistan, you remember that our Sultan also in the physics, like you could easily find nasi biryani or even pakora.
Thank you so much, sir. I would really like to thank Faisalabad Women Chambers of Commerce for gracing us with your presence. Kindly, the president of the vice president, Ms. Abiha, is with us. Kindly grace us with your presence and get a memento and accept your shield. Thank you so much, ma'am. She's also an alumni of the University of Faisalabad. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for all the guests and attendees and conference delegates. There is a tea arranged for all the guests. Kindly join us in the tea. All the conference delegates kindly remain seated for now. Guests kindly proceed to the tea.